Hi everyone. Reading your comments this morning, throughout the day, I find it so interesting. I remember the revelations that happens in the first years of practice, meditation after meditation, for the Siddhi at least. It's not a meditation where peace of mind settles easily, of course, because the concept that we're contemplating provokes so many revelations, and the mind fights with these revelations, so we get trouble, okay? But don't worry about that. The Siddhi practice is not a meditation where your mind will go still. You try to be at peace, not in stillness. So let's imagine you have a bowl of water and there's waves on it, and you want to stop the waves, and the way you stop the waves on the surface of your bowl is you put your hand, no, stop. You just splash and make more waves. The idea is to look at the waves and not play with them. Eventually they will settle when they're ready to naturally settle, when nature will make these thoughts settle. Okay? So that's how you treat your mind during Siddhi meditation. You don't mind the thoughts, you just go back to the practice of the Siddhi of the day, or the Siddhi you're doing, so that the revelation will happen. And when revelation happens, when new information, energies, states of being reveal, more thoughts are provoked. It takes years for Siddhi meditation to be a peaceful process. So stop worrying about it, okay? Don't fight, that's the thing. To be peaceful allows the free flow of revelation. Now, another thing that is cool with revelation is you get information about how the universe is made. Like, I was reading about anima, and I see people fighting with the particle thing, trying to see the smallest possible particle, and your scientific mind is trained to think that everything is granular and separated from another. Well, the stream of consciousness in the whole of the universe is a unified thing. There is no separation, and this is what the ego has so much trouble with. There is no separation at the fundamental level. So you can try to visualize or feel the smallest possible thing. It's still something separated, therefore not pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is one thing the ego cannot conceive, but the soul is made of, so the soul can conceive it. So if you just contemplate all your Siddhi every day, and you contemplate this unified stream of consciousness everywhere, your ego will not be comfortable because he has no control over something he cannot classify or separate. And the revelations will happen, okay? So for the anima thing, the entire granular thing, it's okay to have done it, because if you contemplate the smallest possible thing, actually you're getting close to what really is the most subtle thing in the universe, which is unseparated, non-granular consciousness, okay? Tomorrow we're going to go towards Mahima. And Mahima, remember the immensity. Remember the magnificence, okay? So we're not going against the anima, okay? Anima and Mahima is not contradictions, like anima is the smallest, Mahima is the biggest. No, anima is the most subtle, and Mahima is that this subtle consciousness is everywhere. So what Mahima does, it expands your consciousness to become everything. That way, what you've realized with anima and all the charge of consciousness you got, and of course all the reactions of the ego, they won't be limited to you, these feelings. They will go and expand as far as your consciousness can expand. So you'll feel big, okay? And you'll have to focus on being incarnate in the body, here and now. Feel your guts, feel your abdomen while you practice the anima, that you are aware of the immensity. But you're not aware of everything that is the biggest. Like you were contemplating the particles for anima, don't contemplate the galaxies and the planets for Mahima. Contemplate the whole of the universe. Contemplate the planets, but not as big object, but just as the idea of you're contemplating something extremely wide and far, okay? So that's what we want with Mahima, the immensity. We just contemplate the immensity of everything, okay? And that will cause you to feel maybe small, until you grasp the revelations of it, until they happen and you feel that you are the immensity. It gets you out of the cage of the ego, okay? So Mahima, immensity. 10 minutes of contemplative meditation. your day as you're comfortable to do. Mahima, 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 and 10 minutes at the end, and comment again. Welcome to the next day. Nobody.